Wait a second, wait a second. Okay, now we can begin. Good day, good morning. We are in northern New Brunswick. We just got loaded. We're pretty heavy. We're up to US weights. We're sitting at about 79,100 or something like that. Somewhere in there. So we're legal to cross into America. And that's where we're headed. We're headed to the United States of America. I'm not going to tell you where yet because it's more fun just leaving you in the dark. So yeah, let's get going. Let's get this day started. Looking forward to actually going to the States. I haven't been down there in a month or so. It's been a long time. So let's go say hi to our southern neighbors. Let them know we're still okay. Beautiful scenery your eyes have been feasting upon is northern New Brunswick. We just passed, what's it called, Campbellton, a little while ago, and we're headed towards Quebec. We're gonna get through Quebec and we're gonna cross into the United States from Ontario. But in the meantime, we're gonna enjoy the scenery that they have to offer out here. Why not? We're here, might as well enjoy it. Too bad, I guess we missed all the colors of autumn. All the leaves have fallen off already, pretty much. Alright, again at the Irving here. We're in St. Quentin, northern New Brunswick. It's just this little card lock, but we got the clean diesel again. Clean diesel. Oh yes. Diesel, it's even cleaner than you. Wow. So it's been a good day so far. We are loaded, and we're headed towards the United States. I'm gonna cross through from Ontario to New York like I was telling you before. Looking forward to it. Nothing really new to report. All the leaves are pretty much falling off the trees already, so pretty much now it's just a waiting game. We're waiting for the snow. I could do without the snow, you know? Just because I'm from Canada doesn't mean I like the snow. It actually means I probably hate the snow more because I can't get away from it. You know, you live in the northern states, you want to get away from the snow, the borders are open. You just cross into the next state and it's warmer. Manitoba, there's this line. They haven't built a fence there yet, but you know, those Canadians, you gotta watch out for them. Always sneaking across the border. Canadians. See, I'd only go so far, and then they're like, hey, you need a passport. What do I need a passport for? I just want to be warm. And then I can only stay down there for 6 months at a time. And then I got to go back home for 3 days, I think, and then go back and forth. Oh well. The world's not perfect. But this diesel is apparently, because it's clean. Clean diesel. Forget electric energy. We got clean diesel right here. So the Tim Hortons here in St. Quentin, New Brunswick, has paved pull-through parking for semis. You pull in over there where that guy is way back there. You see that? Way back there. And you come in around here. And you go out there. For Timmy's. And you can get your honey cruller donuts and crispy chicken sandwich and drive right on out. What a brilliant idea. This was not paved last year. This was just recent. Last year it was a big gravel parking lot full of potholes. Tim Hortons, you've been watching my videos. I knew it. I knew it. You've been watching my videos and you've been listening to me. You've been providing paved parking for trucks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now you can acknowledge me on Twitter and, you know, say hi or something for once. Well, we're on the 4 lane now. Still in New Brunswick, but we're almost in Quebec. I have a feeling Quebec will be around one of these corners. Passed a sign a while ago that said it's 8 kilometers ahead, so it's got to be any time now. We'll be in the, oh, there's the sign. Province of Quebec, coming up right there. We can all cross into the great province of Quebec together. Yay! Here we go, everybody get your French thinking caps on. Everybody switch over to French. You guys ready? There's the sign in the middle of the road. Bienvenue, Quebec. Welcome. Bienvenido. Bienvenue. Whatever that means. Wow. Sur le something, something, something picture of a moose. I'm assuming that that means that there might be moose tap dancing on the shoulder up ahead. I'm assuming, because that's what the picture looked like. I couldn't read the sign, so I don't know what it really said. But I'm expecting moose to be tap dancing on the shoulder or in the ditch, according to that picture. They might have a hard time getting past that fence, though. Maybe they'll be tap dancing along the fence on the other side there. Or maybe they jump the fence and do their little dance, and then they go back over the fence. I don't know. I can't read the sign, so I really don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Looks like we'll be in Douglas here in 13 kilometers and River de Loup in 94 kilometers. Here's the welcoming sign for everybody. Bonjour! Info tourism. Quebec, cool. That's very nice, very nice. That sign I think means I should put my seatbelt on. See, there we go. There we go. There's a good sign. Clear as day. Seatbelt, green circle. Gotta hand it to Quebec though. They got some nice scenery here. Look at this. Doesn't that just make you want to just go get a boat and just get out on the water? Do some fishing or some tubing or whatever you do on the water. I just want to go fast. I've never driven a jet ski before. I've always wanted to drive a jet ski. Oh, I think those things look fun. That's what I think of when I see a beautiful sight like this with the water. I think of that and, oh wow, look at the downgrade going towards it. Goody. I am loaded pretty heavy. Like I said earlier, about 79,000 pounds. Legal for the United States. The last time we came through here with that other load out of New Brunswick, what was it, last week? Week before, we were way, way heavier than this. Almost 10,000 pounds heavier. Going down this same road. So now it feels like I'm actually pretty light. Even though I'm almost sitting at maximum weight for the United States. I got something rattling on the side of my truck here with my mirror. I already got those twist ties, not the twist ties, those plastic ties on my mirror to stop it from rattling. Something's rattling there still. You guys hear that? Alright, we're just pulling into the Irving here. They got construction right around here now, which is fantastic. That's going to be a real pain to get back on. Oh, I want to show you something. Straight ahead, there's 2 cab overs. Exactly the kind of truck that I want. When I'm talking about the Freightliner Argosy, these 2 blue ones here, this is what I want. I see them in Canada all over the place. It's always these guys. That's the truck that I want right there. Exactly. I want to know how I can get my hands on one of them. So now you know what I mean when I'm talking about the Freightliner Argosy cab over. It's a Freightliner. They are available in North America, but you have to order them as a glider, I believe. And you have to order them outside of Manitoba because a glider can't be towed into Manitoba because it doesn't have an engine in it. So the province, which has the monopoly on insurance, they won't insure a vehicle without an engine in it. So you can't tow the glider into Manitoba. What you got to do is you got to get the glider towed into Northern Ontario somewhere, which is close to Manitoba, and then get them to put the engine in there, and then you can go and pick up your truck there and drive it home. So pretty much you got to get the truck built, or the glider built in Ontario or Saskatchewan possibly, but not in Manitoba. That's how it works around here with gliders and stuff. But that is what I would like. I want to order a glider just with a longer wheelbase. I want to get a nice little garage in the back for the motorcycle, just like a very light aluminum box pretty much, where I can drive the motorcycle up one side, out the other. And then those new cab overs like I just showed you, they don't have the hump in the middle like the old cab overs did, right? It's just a flat floor, just like mine in this truck. Has a full height. Like the interior of that truck is bigger than mine because it has the same sleeper, the same cab, except the actual cab here is wider. So it actually has more room in there than this truck, but it's very similar. So if I ever got a new truck, that's what I've been looking into. I just like the looks of it, you know. I like to be different. But now you're all gonna go and steal my idea. Not gonna be very original when I get mine, because everyone else is gonna have one. Great. Oh well, I'm just gonna refer back to this video and say, hey, it was my idea. We're just bypassing Quebec City. We're well into the province already. I am hoping to be able to get all the way into Ontario, like I've been saying. Another couple of hours. From here, the next town we go through is Three Rivers. And then after that, we got Montreal. And then after that is the Ontario border. So it should be, I don't know, 3 hours, 3-4 hours. Everybody else knows we can take you tonight. But I just wanna play your Sometimes I'm just really excited to finish my day in Ontario. We're in Ontario. We made it to Lancaster Flying J. That's where we did laundry the other day. And I went in to take a shower, right? And I left the radio on for the boys, that they had something to listen to while I was gone, right? I thought that might help them, because last time I left the truck, it came back, Sergeant was barking. It's nighttime, I don't want him to wake up the neighbors. So this time I left some music on for them. It seemed to have worked. I talked to a guy who was walking past here. He said that no dogs were barking. Apparently they like disco music, or dance music, or club music, whatever that was. It wasn't disco, was it? Wow, I just made myself look really old. I don't know. I'm not that old. I'm still a young pup. I am. As you could tell, I got the moves. Not gonna lie. Got a couple more hidden up my sleeve for you, but I'm saving them for later. Anyways, the real reason I was so excited is I'm gonna put you guys down here, see if I can do this. I did this yesterday. Come on. Come on, don't fall. Don't fall. Stay. There you go, Sergeant, lay down. We're vlogging. So the real reason I was so excited was because I went in and took a shower right off the bat. I'm feeling great. I'm clean, I smell good. Don't look too bad if I might say so myself. I came back to the truck feeling good, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's check the oil. Sergeant, lay down. Seriously, man. Messing with the vlog here, man. Shh, I'm about to tell him something very important. We've driven 10,000 kilometers since... We've driven 10,000 kilometers since my last service. So I'm about halfway to my next service. I checked the oil. We haven't burnt or lost a drop of oil, which is a very good thing. Very good thing, which means I can make it to my next service without even adding a gallon. Nothing. Keep in mind, this engine has never been opened up. It's never been rebuilt. It's exactly as it was when it rolled off the production line. It's got over 2.1 million kilometers on it. We're nearing 1.4 million miles. And I'm not trying to make myself sound like, yeah, look at my engine, look at my truck. Maybe that's a little bit of it and part of it, but more so, I'm very thankful and I'm very excited because I'm thankful, and that's why I was doing that. And that's why I'm mentioning it now, because with this truck being as old as it is, the engine, I got the oil tested the last time I changed the oil as well, before this last time. And it is like brand new on the inside. From everything they can tell, from actually, without actually opening it up, they're telling me my engine is like brand new on the inside. It's running like it just ran off the production line. And that is amazing. So I'm very thankful for that. Let's hope that it stays like that. I want this truck to run for like another 3 years, 4 years maybe. I want to get this thing over 3 million kilometers. What is my strategy to get my truck over 3 million kilometers? My strategy is doing monthly services, monthly full service. Like not just an oil change, but a full service, monthly, plus greasing it myself in between. So once a month, let's say I average about 15 to 20,000 kilometers a month, 9 to 12,000 miles a month. The end of the month, regardless of how much I drove, I changed the oil. Secret number 1, add a gallon of Lucas. If you don't know what Lucas is, Trucker Josh was Lucas. You're talking that trucker talk again. I don't understand. It's okay. Don't feel bad. I didn't know what it was either. Lucas is an additive that you can add into your oil that makes things work a little better. Truckers know what Lucas is. If you don't know what Lucas is yet, ask your trainer, ask someone to show you what it is at a truck stop. It's hard to explain it. You just add it. It comes in a gallon jug. They'll add it into your oil when they change the oil, and then they'll fill that Lucas jug up with oil, so you have an extra gallon of oil because you pay for all of it, right? And that will help your engine last longer as well. So every month I do a service. Every month I add a gallon of Lucas in there, except for this last time I forgot. I'll be honest, I forgot, but next time I'm not gonna forget. Every 12,000 miles maximum, full service on the truck. Get all the tires checked, get the thing looked up and down. Every 6 months I get this thing safetied. Right now in Manitoba, we only need to safety it once a year. We used to have to safety it every 6 months, so this is new to me, only safetying it once a year. So this last safety cost me $6,700. But I don't have to safety it again for another year, right? So hopefully it'll last that long. But another secret is, in 6 months, I'm gonna take it in for a safety anyways, and I'm gonna get them to look it all over, make sure everything is up to par. Because a year is a long time. You know how much stuff can wear out in a year on a truck? It's ridiculous. When I had to do my safety every 6 months, there was always stuff that needed replacing. So I'm not gonna wait the full year. Every 6 months, truck goes into the shop, top to bottom, side to side, front to back, completely looked over by a mechanical professional who knows more about how things work than I do. I can drive it. Oh yeah, I can be a steering wheel holder. I am good at that. If something breaks, deer in the headlights. I know how to grease my truck. I could change my oil if I wanted to, but I'd rather get a qualified professional to do it. I couldn't change a tire myself. I probably could if I had the right equipment. I don't have the right tools for it. I cannot carry those kind of tools with me on the truck. That would be way too much weight and take up way too much space. So when something big does happen, you know, I could change a belt. I could change an alternator. If I had to. I could add stuff into the fuel tank, like anti-gel in the wintertime. If something big happens to the truck or the engine, I want a professional to look at it. Because even if I know what I'm doing, I want this truck to last another 3 to 4 years. It's already old. If you're wondering, if you're not part of the trucking industry, I drive a 2005 Freightliner Century. Now, in trucking standards, that's ancient. Almost. We're getting to the point where we're almost in the ancient era, and people are like looking at my truck like, that thing's still on the road? You know? So it's old. Things are breaking, falling off all over the place. I have to, almost every day. Well, not every day. At least, you know, every once in a while, every few weeks, I gotta replace something. Something's always falling off and breaking, but that's just part of having an old truck. I've been rambling on here for a very, very, very long time, and I'm probably gonna have to cut most of this out because the vlog is gonna be way too long, and I like to keep them under 20 minutes, so thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to go down below, guys, to the description where all the good stuff is. There's links down there. A lot of them, I know. You gotta sift through them a little bit. Just take the time, if you have the time. Go down there. There's vlogs to the past, what I did yesterday, what I did on exactly this day, a year ago, and 2 years ago, you can go back in time and see what I looked like. You can see the progression of me 2 years ago, 1 year ago, and yesterday and today. And you can see the progression of my receding hairline. It's actually a fantastic thing. It's a marvelous thing. Yeah, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, as these vlogs go on, and I plan on doing these for infinity. I don't have any plans of stopping ever. You know, pretty soon I'll be telling you, go down to the description there and check to see what I was doing on this day 20 years ago. 20 years ago. I had hair back then. You know? I'll see you tomorrow, anytime after 4 a.m. Central Time. Boom!